Welcome into the Triple Threat Show powered by Bwin. It's season 2, and I got a story for y'all. So while we were filming episode 1, the pilot out there in Basconia, Vitoria last year, my co-host, Aravantinos DA, and my other co-host, Chim DO Triple G, placed a gentleman's wager in which DA said that Jordan Nwora, the guest that joins the Triple Threat Show today, thank you very much, Jordan, is going to average more points than Shane Larkin. The gentleman's agreement involved a Dora the Explorer backpack that we have not yet seen DA rock.
And I lost that bet.
If you picked it this year, what would have happened?
You would have won the bet.
Right.
That's what I was expecting to happen last year. And in one of my videos, Chima, I don't know if you remember, I said that Jordan was going to lead the league in scoring last year. And you said,
yeah, so that
no,
that's
he's
good. That's good backstory for Jordan, because DA on the left was your big fan. Like, coming in, he expected you to do this
what
year.
You're doing this year. So
last year. Yeah.
So thank you so much for joining the Triple Threat Show. I just wanted to share the gold with our fans and just show what kind of a supporter you have in my co-host, DA.
Nah, for sure. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me. Sorry about last year, but I mean, a bet's a bet, though. So, I mean, you definitely got to get the back.
Where's the door at?
Where's the
door at?
They said, Jordan, they said they were going to get it for me. I said, if I have the bag, I'm going to post it.
All right,
I haven't seen the bag since then.
Let's do it at the Oli game. Let's do it at the Oli game, yeah?
Okay, I like that. But no, he got to post it on his Instagram though. Still, he got to post it on his Instagram.
I will. If I get the bag, I will. Yeah, for
George,
sure.
Get the bag. Get the bag.
The thing, Jordan.
He's my guy. What do you want me to do, man?
Yeah, but it wasn't his fault for all I know. It wasn't his fault.
That
Jordan didn't average the same points that he's averaging this year in Efes. I'll just throw it out there. Anyway,
let's get it rocking, ladies and gentlemen. This is our podcast. Let's get it going. Come on, DA.
First question for Jordan Nwora on the Triple Threat Show. First of all, thank you so much for joining us on the show. My question is, I want to take you back this summer, because obviously after, not making the Final Four with Efes, not having the role that I imagined that you were going to have in Efes, you decided to sign a deal with Crvena Zvezda. Why did you decide to join Red Star? That's my first question.
I think the big thing for me, obviously, like you said, I didn't really have the role I thought I was going to have in Efes. Some things changed with, a new coach coming in, new GM mid-season. So things changed. That's part of the pro life. But I think a big reason I signed with Zvezda, obviously, is, obviously Giannis was the coach at the time, and the team he was building and then his plans for myself and the team were something that kind of aligned with my goals and what I want to do both individually and, as a team. Obviously having guys like, I already knew Chima was coming. I talked to Semi Ojeleye a little bit. I played with him in Milwaukee. I knew Buka was coming. He played he lived in the same building as me last year in Istanbul when he was playing for Gala. It was just a great team being formed. I knew about Cody and some of the guys, Kalinic, the guys that were already here. It was kind of tough to turn down that opportunity. I think it was a team being built that we could do something special. And here we are now.
You signed a 1-year deal with Crvena Zvezda, a bet on yourself type of deal, I would say. Given the connection that you have with the fans, is it going to be your priority this summer? What's going to be the deciding factor on the next chapter of Jordan Nwora's career?
I think the priority for me right now is just taking it game by game. I think at times last year I didn't do a good job of that. I kind of let stuff get to my head at times. And now I'm not even thinking to the offseason, if you feel me. My goal is just focusing game by game, get to the playoffs, and everything in the offseason will take care of itself as long as, the team has success and we do what we need to do. Not only for myself, but for my teammates. So it'll be good for sure.
Don't the guys that are, your Nigerian national teammates, and then, the bond that you guys created, the fans and all that, isn't that gonna be important?
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be important. These guys, Chima and them, they like to clown me all the time because I'm like the half Nigerian. But I do have my stripes on the Nigerian national team. You know, I was over there, but yeah, it definitely means a lot playing with these guys, and it's important to me. There's not I say it all the time. There's not many teams that have this many, Nigerian players, especially all of us playing big roles on a good team. It's definitely important and something that, in the future we definitely want to have.
Yeah, so we all got to run it back on the Nigerian national team at some point. You know how. But anyway, I just want to say, just like break down your experience so far. We're more than halfway through the season. Just talk about your experience so far being here in Red Star and living in Belgrade.
Oh man, I feel like living in Belgrade has been a big upgrade for me from last year. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm saying, I told you, big upgrade for me from last year.
Speak your truth.
Living wise, here with my fiance, obviously my dog, like it's easy to take the dog out, move around. People are super friendly. And obviously the team, it makes it much better, with the team. I'm cool with everybody. I got my Nigerian brothers, I got my American brothers, my Serbian brothers, everybody on the team, cool as hell. So, man, it's easy, man, and it makes it even better when we're winning and the fans are here showing love everywhere. I mean, I know you know what it's like. Really, the GOAT in Serbia is really Chima for real, running the show.
Stop.
Is he right now? He probably is. Yeah, Partizan in shambles.
Yeah.
Why, Chim? Who is it?
Yo,
Come on, between us. Come on, man.
Cut it out. Djokovic still exists. Chill.
He's talking about basketball. Basketball-wise.
Yeah,
Chim.
basketball-wise.
Come on, man.
Listen, man. This is about Jordan Nwora. It's not about me today. I want to ask you, because I actually don't know this. Were there any other teams that offered you this season aside from us? And if you didn't come here, which of these teams would you have gone to if it went that far?
Yeah. My decision process was kind of fast, but when I knew I wasn't going to be going back to Efes, several teams were reaching out. For me, really, it came down to how the style I wanted to play and where I was going to go. It really came down to Maccabi and here, I feel like. And that's saying, I mean, all the other teams, literally half of the EuroLeague teams were talking to me. But I wanted to make a quick decision. I'd seen what was going on at Red Star already. Obviously, Israel had all that stuff going on. I didn't really want to, at the time, live there, although going back and playing there this year, like, super nice. I'm sure once everything's situated, all the guys there are safe and they're having a good time. I have friends that play in Israel. So, it just came down to guys on the team, the plan that the coaches had, and here we are.
Jordan, I got a question about the fans because you mentioned the fans. Do you have like any stories that you want to share that are different to, a foreigner who comes overseas to Istanbul and now to Belgrade and has a different type of fan story that you may want to share?
Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of stories. I mean, first off, I'd say is like the games, obviously crazy being at Red Star. The games are crazy. Like they're smoking down the arena. I'm like, man, there's smoke clouds everywhere, man. It's crazy. Like, but it's just part of the culture, man. It's different. And then I'll say the other thing is I don't know if this ever happened to Chima because he has a lot of hair too, but I said, all the cars waiting outside all the fans waiting outside by our cars when we're leaving the arena after games. There was like early on in the season, I'm walking to my car and I mean, there's like 30, 40 kids and they're all just grabbing my hair and they're like little kids. I can't say nothing. I'm like, man, like y'all do what y'all gotta do, bro. They don't see curly hair a lot like mine, man. I'm like, it was different. but that's probably like one that just stood out to me. Other than that, it's just normal fan stuff. Like it's just the one thing I'll say is the energy here is different, man. I don't see this energy anywhere else. So for sure.
Yeah, definitely. For me, it's some kids, but with my hair, it's been like the older woman. Like the older women are like coming up and just without even asking.
Whoa.
Anyway, next
Whoa,
question, guys.
How old? How old?
Listen, man,
Like
I don't ask for ages, man.
Cougars
50,
or
60, 70.
that old?
George, come on.
That
It's a
old?
family show. It's a family show, George.
Is that a bad word?
Yeah. I'm just saying, man.
Oh man. Hey, let's get back to basketball real quick. I got a nice little basketball question for Jordan. You started off on fire this season, obviously carrying Red Star. You were up in our MVP ladders as well. And then you go down for a couple weeks and Jared Butler comes in. What's it like from a competitor standpoint? It's not like he's coming for your minutes, but knowing that there's somebody else that can get it done as well. How much has that helped you and how much has he helped your team?
Oh yeah, obviously it was great getting him here. At first, we were losing some games, but that's just part of the adjustment process. We were getting used to playing with each other, not only myself, but he's getting used to playing with all the other guys. And he's somebody who came right away to have a big role, and then he's done that. But at the end of the day, like, you see the talent, you see the skill level he has. Like, he's going to be huge for us. He's helped us win already several games, including this little 4-game winning streak we're on right now. And I think with both of us, especially once the more we're on the court even together at times, it's something that can be special. I don't think there's a lot of defenses that can stop us offensively, especially when we're sharing the court along with Cody, Chima, and Ibuka or Bowman Boy or Semi Ojeleye. Like, I don't think there's a lot of teams that can stop that.
Is it refreshing when you get subbed out and there's a guy that can go get buckets and, let's say you have an 8-point lead when you go out and you know that you might come back in, it'll be 8 or more?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it's great. And it's fun to watch. Like, you just, as somebody who loves basketball, you like seeing good hoops, skilled players. Like, it's fun to see that. And obviously it's definitely comforting knowing that you have somebody coming in that has the skill to go and put up numbers too, for sure.
Who wins the shootouts, Jordan? Who wins the
shootouts?
3-point shootouts?
I don't think anybody beat me in a 3-point shootout. So any shooting games, we don't really play, but I mean, I'm going to challenge anybody for real. Chima don't want to play me in shootouts for real though.
No. No, I think Jared or Jordan, that's tough. Well, Jordan, every day, like, I don't know if it's the day before, I don't know if it's shoot around or the day before shooting, but he has a routine where he needs to make, 21 out of 25?
Yeah.
And he does it pretty much the first try most of the time. So, like, it's comfortable for him. He gets into a streak, it's just like, you just feel like it's gonna go in. But the thing that makes him special is he makes tough shots. And it's, that's tough. That's tough to do.
Team, I want to see it. Can you make it happen? I'm not betting against Jordan Nwora. I'm just interested in the 3-point shootout between them.
Oh, we can
Jared
do it
and Jordan on my YouTube channel. Hold on, we might have to do that.
Hey,
that's a nice idea.
I need commission or something out here.
Man,
like, throw me a bone, man. Come on now.
Listen, it's up to them because one of them might be scared. They don't want to lose on camera. I don't know. So I talk to the guys. I don't know, man.
I'm never scared of shooting competition.
Nah, come on now. Yeah. Nobody's scared. They're not going to back down.
Okay, so Jordan said he wants to do it. If it doesn't happen, it's coming from the other side.
The thing I want to ask Jordan is that I mentioned earlier at the start of the podcast the different fit, the different role that you have with Zvezda in comparison to the fit that you had last year with Efes. My question to you is, do you feel like right now we see the Jordan Nwora that I expected at least to see last year in Efes? Are you at 100% right now in terms of your capabilities in the European style of play, which is obviously different to what you experienced in the NBA?
I definitely wouldn't say I'm at 100%, but I mean, it's my second year. I'm definitely getting more comfortable, and it's easier to play, with these guys. Last year, man, was just a tough situation for me, man. There was some stuff going on off the court, like, Man, that's how I say it on here today. So here's firsthand knowledge, man. So Luka Baki gets the job last year, right? And
Yeah.
he sends Stanley, first day he gets there, Stanley Johnson home, going home. Next thing you know, then first time I'm talking to him, and like he's like, man, like I don't think you're like this level of EuroLeague, like you're not an FS level player. And so I'm
You
like,
said Luka Banki said this?
Luka Banki said
Wow.
this to my face. Hey, he said it to my face though, at least, man. So
Respect.
and I mean, from there, like you understand, like you get the vibe as a player, like you know what it is. Like he just sent Stan home, and then he said this to me. So I'm like, man, it's tough, but be a pro, like come play every day. I'm knowing probably I'm not gonna after this, I'm like, man, I ain't gonna play. Like it's over. I'm not playing. And it's kind of like a confidence thing. I said it multiple times this year. Like for me, like having the belief in your coach is a big thing. Like you can't not have that, especially the type of I say offensive player I am. I have to have that belief in my coach. And obviously early on in the season, last year I had those chances with Tommy, but I was going through the first few games, like everybody's getting adjusted. I'm coming from 4 years in the NBA, and coming to Europe, it's going to take a few games to get adjusted. And then I will say when Banki got there, I had a few good games. Then there was another moment. I think we were playing I think maybe Berlin or something at home. I hit like 3 or 4 threes in a row, took me out. Like back-to-back possessions took me out. So I'm like, all right, like I don't say nothing. Go back in like the half ends. I go back in at the end of the third quarter, like 2 minutes left, another 3, and I just look at the bench and I'm like piped up, bro. Next day, he talks to me like, "You think like this attitude is gonna get you anywhere?" I was like, "Man, I'm just getting hyped with the team, man. What you talking about?" After that, it was quiet. So it was a tough year for me, confidence wise. And I feel like I lost a part of myself that year, but I definitely found it this year. There's always room to improve. Like it's my second year in Europe. I know with more time, I'll be even better, more efficient. And with these guys who have been here, like Chima and, Cody, Cal, like these guys who have been in Europe for some time, like they're helping me. And like the sky's the limit. I feel like I can be so much better. I feel like I'm already obviously one of the best scorers in Europe. It's just about continuing to grow and get better.
I got to follow up for you as well, Chima. For you as well, I got a question.
Okay.
The question I have, because he mentioned, Jordan, you mentioned the fact that sometimes you need your coach to believe in you, to let you have the freedom on the court to talk to you. Do you guys feel like, from a player's perspective, that you need a coach who's also like, quote unquote, a psychologist on the court, who gives you the freedom, who talks to you, who is in your ear, who gives you advice? Or do you prefer a coach who's, straight up with you, or tells you, I don't know, like, bro, you're not for this level? I don't know. Like, because we had this debate with George in the Greek show where I said,
in my opinion, I don't know, you didn't ask me, but I think players like Jordan need that, like scorers, like guys that can start 0 for 3 and then still finish the game 6 for 11. I mean, if you're a scorer, you definitely need your guy behind you. Like, all right, so maybe I'm not cooking today.
Go ahead, Chima.
I feel you, but it's not just scorers though. It's everything, because you can lose yourself as a player if you feel like the coach doesn't like you. And every single team, not just in the EuroLeague, but every single team has several players that probably feel that way about their current coach. You see that all throughout the league. And it's like, for example, Jordan went from, I don't know what he averaged last season, but he went from that to this, and he didn't just become a better basketball player from last season. This is who he was, but he wasn't given the opportunity because of that specific coach didn't give him the confidence. This happens all the time. And for me, like, I don't need my coach to be a psychologist necessarily, but like, just be honest. And if I have a track record of doing certain things at a certain level, then like, you got to give me that benefit, you got to keep me involved as well. And for me, that's how it is. And I'm not a scorer like Jordan, but that stuff matters. Anything that has me or any player looking over their shoulder to see if someone's coming to get them after they make a mistake is going to lead to them like losing confidence.
And that's how it was for me last year. Like, it got to a point, anything I did, if I made a mistake, man, I'm looking at, I already know I'm coming out immediately. Like, and obviously I had guys like Shane Larkin was big. Shane was trying to get me to stay, man. He didn't want me to leave. He saw what I was doing in practice every day. Like, I was killing in practice. And he was talking to me every game, man. Just like, keep your head, like, you're good. Like, it's tough, like having that looking over your shoulder every time. It's tough, but I think I'd agree with Chima. Like, you don't need a psychologist. Like, I obviously, my dad's a coach. He coached a Nigerian team. Like, my dad is an old school coach. Like, keep it straight with you. Like, he's gonna be real, and he'll say stuff you don't like all the time. And that's how it was. I've grown up with that, and I'm used to it, and I can deal with being coached hard. But to me, it just has to be in the right way. Like, if I know it's coming from a good place, if I know I'm messing up, doing something wrong, but you're coaching me from a good place, not just to be kind of, spiteful, it's completely different.
Jordan, obviously things didn't work out last year, but most of the time guys coming from the NBA need an adjustment period. So what would you say was the biggest adjustment you needed to make coming from the NBA? Is it like the travel, like as you drive, defensive assignments? What was the biggest adjustment you needed to make?
I think one of the big adjustments I made from last year, this year, one I'll say is like the traveling violation calls. I got a lot of travels last year, and it's like simple, like rip throughs, sweep throughs, like they're calling it every time. So now it's just about like putting the ball down early. Obviously defensive 3 seconds. The spacing is so different in Europe. It's completely different from the NBA. Like, there's so much space to do so many things in the NBA that you just don't have here. So adjusting to that. And I think a big thing, just off the court wise, somebody coming, NBA players coming from America, like, it's just a different lifestyle. Like, you're living in Europe now, like, you're an ocean away from home, from where you grew up. And it's just like an adjustment. At first, you have that period of being away. After some months, you might get into that, man, like, I want to go home. Like, it's not because of basketball, just because you're away from what you're used to for 10 months, or being in America for 10 months. So that adjustment, but once you get used to it, and just, accept wherever you're at. That's why, like I said, being in Belgrade is awesome. Like, obviously, like, I love living here. It makes it easier, because to me, you got to have a good life off the court to be good on the court too. It kind of is hand in hand.
I like it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Do you have any goals written down? I know I have personal goals that I write down individually and team.
Nigel Hayes Davis started a culture.
No, I did this before Nigel started. Like, come on, man.
Come on, I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you, man. Come on. Allow me to have some fun.
But you're right. If you have any personal goals or individual goals or team goals that you want to share, we would love to hear that.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just talk about like team goals, and then I'll say I have a couple individual goals I'll say too. But for me, like, the big thing was going to playoffs with Zvezda. Obviously, it's something that they haven't done in some time, and I think we have a team to do it. And then from there, just Final Four and hopefully, winning it. But it starts with playoffs. Obviously, that's as a team, but individually, I know going into this year, like, one of my big individual goals is obviously beating Efes both times. I'm like, we just got to beat them boys, man, twice. Like, we play them here soon again. I'm like, we got to beat Efes. And then obviously just improving on last year's. I think the big thing for me was just I didn't get to show myself last year and show the player I was. So just kind of proving people wrong in terms of, I feel like people even going into this year kind of slept on. Even when I signed here, they were kind of second guessing the signing a little bit because of what happened last year. So just proving people wrong. I feel like I've done that a lot in my life, and just doing it again. So yeah.
A lot of people, but not my guy Dionysis. Not him.
Yeah.
Big believer right here. He loves his
Exactly.
scores. He
For
loves his Carson Edwards, his Lonnie Walkers, his Jordan Nworas.
For
He
sure.
likes it.
That's the top three.
He
right
likes
there.
the entertainment.
That's the top three, Chima.
He
Chima,
likes
you
the
know it.
entertainment. He likes it.
Chima, you know the
and
top
Dwayne
three.
Bacon, way back in the day.
Dwayne Bacon
I
back
know.
in the day, yeah.
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 And Dwayne Bacon.
I know.
Jordan, touching on what you said about getting better, what are some things that you say to yourself, I want to get better at in the next, I don't know, like months, weeks, years of your career? So what are some of the things that you want to work on as you move on?
I think as I'm getting, older, and the things I want to work on mostly is just offensively, like just being more kind of efficient. I feel like obviously as a scorer, there are times I feel like I can get a shot up anytime, and I feel like I'm going to make it. It's just being efficient, kind of more selective in my shots. Obviously, there's any scorer, there's going to be times there are bad shots. It's just anybody who's a scorer, you think of as a scorer, it happens. But just learning to be more efficient. And this year, guys have helped me, trying to, in terms of limit dribbles, and Sasha's helped me limiting dribbles, just trying to pick spots and be more efficient that way. And then obviously just improving on defense. Like defense has been my knack my whole life. Just trying to improve on that end of the court. I can do it. It's just about being locked in all the time. Like I've shown it. There's been games I've shown it. There's games I can be better. Just find that consistency on that end, and I feel like that'll take my game to a whole nother level.
You mentioned defense. I got to ask you. You've been here almost a couple years. Who's the toughest guy you've had to guard in the EuroLeague so far?
Wait. That's for the rapid fire
What are you
section.
doing, George?
Man, he
Rapid
just
fire.
said defense.
No, man.
There's a nice bridge.
George, no. Don't ruin it, man. That's part of the rapid fire question. You know that.
Go ahead,
Come on,
Chima.
dude.
Go ahead, Chima.
Damn, man. I feel like we've talked enough about Europe. You're an NBA champ, bro. Like, not a lot of people can say that. Going for a EuroLeague title. Elijah Bryan has also done that already. I'm sure that's something that's a goal, but like I want to know about that experience being on a championship team, because I remember that year, we were waiting for you to come join Team Nigeria at the Olympics, but you guys just kept winning and winning and winning. So talk to us about that year and winning the title.
Yeah, I mean, obviously getting drafted to Milwaukee, like just getting to the NBA was a dream, and I could never expect to, in my first year, win a championship. But to me, obviously, the best player I ever played with has been Giannis, and it was just a special year. Like his work ethic. I mean, not only him, Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, Brooke Lopez. Like I can go down the line of guys, like the work ethic. Bobby Portis, like the work ethic that the team had, and like the attention to detail was different, especially when you have a guy like Giannis leading, and just seeing how he kind of does things. It was special, and I won't say surprised, but obviously I didn't have a huge role in the playoffs, even though I was 1 for 1 in the finals. I will put that out there. But I wasn't surprised that he was able to carry us or lead our team to a championship. And it's crazy because we were down 0-2 to Brooklyn and we won that series. We were down 0-2 to Phoenix. I don't know if you remember, but in the Atlanta series, in the conference finals, I thought it was cooked. He hyperextended. I thought his knee was cooked.
That was crazy.
Watching it live, I'm like, this guy's out minimum. Like, if it's not something serious, like he's out the rest of the season for sure. And like his will was like crazy. Like I think he was supposed to be out longer than he was for sure, but he knew what time it was, and like he rested the rest of the Atlanta series. And like coming into practice, if you see how he's like working, like he's like trying to find ways he can play and like avoid the pain but still be himself. So it was like crazy in practice. Like he's avoiding the pain in his knee and you can see it, but he's still killing everybody. He's like just figuring out ways to do it, and then to do it in the finals was just outrageous. 60 points, whatever he had in the last 50, game, 50, whatever. Yeah, like it was special, and like it's memories that I carry forever. I got a fat ring at the crib, man. super nice. And I'm just happy not a lot of people win championships. Obviously, Elijah was there with me. And it was a good time for sure.
What about Jeff Teague?
Bro,
How,
that guy's different. He's a character. Funny as hell, man. He was great to be around. I mean, I know everybody's seen that, like
he's such a
the
good.
quote he had.
He's the best right now, bro. He's like like from all the athletes that are putting content out there, the Jeff Teague stories are crazy.
Because he's a great storyteller, and he's not afraid to tell the stories. That's what makes him so good. But I mean, he's a clown, and I even was playing with him a lot just because we weren't playing much in the playoffs, so we're playing like 5 play groups, like just to stay ready. And even in those, like he's like hilarious, and he's a great vet, great guy to be around. And I'm not surprised that he's doing his thing with his podcast because he was funny as hell. If you thought he's funny there, he's funny as hell in the locker room when he's super unfiltered. So yeah.
Can you give us your point of view about, because one of his most viral clips is the one on Thanasis and what he brought to the team. Can you give us your point of view for that matter?
Yeah, for sure. So my thought on TA is like, I feel like he gets a lot of hate just because obviously he's Giannis's brother. Like people feel like they're doing him a favor, but seriously, like having TA on the team is a completely different vibe. Like he is one of like the best energy guys, like on the bench. Like at the end of the day, there's gonna be people not playing regardless. And he's freak athlete. Like he's not, it's not like he can't play the game. Like he's had games. I've been in a game with TA when he had 30 points against the Knicks. I was
Giannis wasn't playing. I remember that game.
Yeah,
Giannis wasn't playing. He had 6 threes, right?
Yeah, I was on the court with TA when he had 30 points. If you score 30 points in the NBA, okay, then you're NBA. You can play in the NBA. Like, and obviously freak athlete, but he's up the whole game, bringing energy, like, and not just for Giannis, for the whole team. He's supporting everybody when things are going bad. He's still up, cheering everybody on, having positive, energy, bringing energy. He'll be there if something bad happens. He'll protect people. Like he does a lot of little things that honestly not a lot of people do and people take for granted. And especially being there and seeing it, like I think he's like one of one in terms of the NBA and doing that, especially probably seeing all the stuff that people say and still doing it anyways and carrying on. So yeah.
So he had COVID and he came back, or what's the final verdict? So he had COVID? Because Jeff Teague's saying that there's no way this guy recovered. All of a sudden he's on the bench.
Hey, I don't know what's going on. They figured out a way for him to be on the bench though, man. So it's all good. It's all good. Maybe they did like a light test. They probably just touched the outside of his nose or something.
Right. They didn't go up to the brain. I know.
You got a story that you can tell us?
Yeah,
Yanni? Something like a fun or a cool something behind the scenes, something that we haven't heard before with Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, for sure. So every summer when I was playing in Milwaukee, we went to Athens for 1 or 2 weeks, and he has a property. He invested in something in Cyprus too, like a resort. And I remember Semi Ojeleye was actually on the team then. We went to Cyprus and to his resort, and you see all that stuff with like, I think there was like the videos with like, I don't know who's on it, like Chris Paul, Carmelo. They're doing like the banana boat.
No way.
You remember that? Yeah, we was out there on the banana boat.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, Semi Ojeleye, all of us doing all that stuff.
You guys have your own banana boat story?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Boat, for sure. And it was different. And honestly, it was scary. Inside, those waves were crazy. I don't know what was going on that day, maybe, but yeah, we definitely have the banana boat story for sure.
Meme that. Somebody meme that.
Right. We need the photos of that.
Nah, we'll meme it.
There's photos somewhere. I don't have them, but for sure.
Chima, we gotta move into the rapid fire question, or you have something else to add?
No, I think that's perfect, man. I think it's time for rapid fire.
So rapid fire questions, starting it off with the toughest arena you've ever played at.
Toughest arena I played at, I would say Red Star last year when I was at Efes, actually. And there was 80% fans, and it was to go to a playoff game. It was like, we're going to be in the playoffs or they're going to be in the playoffs.
And this year, what about this year?
This year, I would say Partizan. When I got smacked in the face with a lighter walking off the courts.
Wait, really?
Yeah, really.
Of course.
My face. I'd never had something like that in my life. I'm happy it didn't bust open, but whoever threw it had immaculate aim because it hit me right in my face. I just went head down straight to the locker room fast.
That's in the EuroLeague game this year?
EuroLeague game this year.
We only played them once, yeah.
And it was after they won. They got to throw lighters. Y'all already won, man. Let me just get off the court.
That's the problem.
Who's the toughest defender you've ever faced?
Toughest defender I faced, DeAndre Hunter.
Ooh.
DeAndre Hunter.
And in the EuroLeague?
In EuroLeague, Elijah Bryan, I'd say.
Because Kendrick Nunn.
No, don't do that.
Kendrick Nunn.
No, man. No, man. Don't.
Whoa. Kendrick Nunn told George something else on camera.
What do you mean? Yeah, I know.
What did he say?
I'm trying to forget that.
He said that he's a cone.
Nah.
Then off camera he said he's a smart defender.
And then off camera he said that he's a
think
smart
he's
defender.
He's a smart defender. Yeah,
but he flops a lot.
Yeah,
he flops a lot.
Yeah, but he said that he's a cone and that.
Come on, man. He's Kendrick Nunn. What do you want him to say?
No, that was fire. I'm just saying it because I'm with Jordan and Chima. I think he's a great defender, but
he's well, clearly I think so too. That's why I asked him.
Yes, obviously. So Jordan, that was after.
I was going to say something like
that was after the Panathinaikos versus Hapoel game when Kendrick Nunn dropped Elijah Bryant. So that was why George asked him. He said, "Is there any more satisfaction in, shaking and baking a defender as good as Elijah Bryant?" And he's like, "No, he's a cone."
That's not what he said.
He said he's another cone in the way. Another cone in the way.
Hey man, leave K alone, man.
Another cone in the way.
He's trying to get back. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. But
that's a hard line, though. I ain't gonna lie.
That is a hard
I'll
line
send it
for
to you.
sure.
I'll send it to you after we're done. After we're done, I'll send it to you.
Who's the best trash talker in the EuroLeague?
Best trash talker in the EuroLeague? Chima.
Come on, besides Chima, because Chima is the only one who talks.
Honestly, I don't hear a lot of people talking trash, but I will say that the Monaco game, Blossom game, I heard him chatting.
He talks a lot. He talks a lot for sure.
Yeah.
I heard him chatting a lot, and I don't
couldn't back it up though.
But just in general. But people don't really talk to me though. I don't really talk to people because I just be trying to get buckets. So
Yeah. Facts.
Who's the most underrated player in the EuroLeague right now?
Most underrated player in EuroLeague. I think a player that we played last night, I think the Kabengele or Fondu
from Dubai.
Yes. Yeah, and seeing him last night, he's really good for sure.
He's the most talented center in the league, guys. Like genuinely.
He's good.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And he's like a big dude, like
strong as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the best player in Europe right now?
Sasha.
And then what's your Final Four prediction?
Red Star. Red Star. Red Star. I'd say Fenner. Madrid and Olympiacos.
Ooh.
So no Monaco, no Panathinaikos. Whoa. Okay.
Monaco's not. They can't pay electricity right now, bro.
Yo,
they need to pay their utility.
Yo, George.
And then he tells me to not say what Kendrick Nunn said.
No, that's. I just said that. Hey, bro, I'm not talking about get me a fillet here. I'm talking about let me get some hot water so I can take a shower. I'm just coming. I don't know if that's true.
George.
I'm just making things up.
It's pretty accurate.
Is it? All right.
Something like that.
So let's move into the MVP ladder because Chima Moneke has Mr. Jordan Nwora making it back to the MVP ladder. So we all agree after round 25 that Sasa Vezenkov is the front runner for the MVP. We got Elijah Bryan at number 2. So basically, we agree, guys. That's the first time we agree on the first 2 spots throughout the year so far.
I don't think so. Throughout the year?
Throughout the year,
No,
all 3
it's
of
not
us?
the-
I think
No,
maybe a
it's not
couple
the
more
first time.
times.
It's not the first
Maybe a
time?
couple more
It's not.
times.
It's not. It's not.
And then you guys have Taylor Horton Tucker. I got Wade Baldwin at number 3. So you decided to go ahead and pay respect to THT. George got Kevin Punter at number 4 and Sylvain Francisco at number 5. Chima has Francisco and Nwora. And I got Mike James and Francisco number 4 and number 5. So my question, Jordan, even though you see your name on one of those lists, is who do you agree with most?
I think who I agree with most is I'm gonna say Chima. But the one switch I would make, the only switch I would make in Chima's list is I would switch Wade with Taylor.
Ooh.
I think I would switch Wade and Taylor. But that's the change I would make.
Hold on. DA.
Go ahead.
DA.
What's wrong now?
Thank you, Chima. I'm
What's
not going to
wrong
say
now?
nothing
DA.
again. I'm going to sit this one out. I'm going to sit this one out.
DA. Mike James 0-3 in the last 3 games and hasn't. What are we doing?
What do you mean hasn't? What's hasn't?
And he's still on there for what?
Because he's still having a great year. Simple.
And you brought in Francisco after a loss because he cooked, and you didn't have him last week.
Who do I have last year?
Francisco, you had him last week? Francisco?
I will say Francisco's cooking right now, boy.
Yeah.
No, but last week didn't you have Kendrick Nunn and he didn't play? Was that what it was?
Yeah, Kendrick Nunn is not playing, bro.
But you had him last week.
I had him last week.
I feel like this is a contest of who has the
I
worst.
don't remember.
Who has the worst 5?
let me
instead of
check.
who has the best 5.
Let me check.
Yeah,
I had
this
him
is
last year.
horrible.
Yeah,
Bro,
man.
what do you mean?
Yeah, man. It's just
No, last week I had Francisco. Bro, you guys, stop with the fake news,
it's
bro.
not fake news, bro. We're confusing the weeks.
Chima and George, you do that every single week.
You had him 2 weeks ago. He's been out for 3 weeks.
2 weeks ago, yeah.
Hold
He's
on.
been out for 3 weeks.
He's been out for 3 weeks, and they lost to Bayern, and you had him 5th. Anyway, so yeah, I like Chim's list. I can accept what Jordan says that it's either Wade or THT. You can go with both.
That's the thing with Fenner, that there's 2 players.
Yeah, you can go with either. As far as Elijah, I feel like he's going to be on here since his team's losing without him. So that proves a lot. And Jordan, you were on top of our lists when you started cooking in the beginning of the season. And we'll be happy to bring you back up there as the season moves forward.
Hey man, winning takes care of everything. So
Yep.
all you gotta do is win.
Absolutely.
That's-
Absolutely.
That's literally it.
If we win all our games, man, what happens?
Then we
You're
win
probably
it
up
all.
there for sure.
Just never lose a game again.
If we never lose again, we're gonna be EuroLeague champs. So that's what we want. All right.
Exactly.
So let's move in to the final segment of the show, the upsets of the week, because we got a double week coming up. We
still
went
first.
0-3 because we picked Dubai to win against Red Star. And Chima had Maccabi to upset Valencia.
And they were right there again. And then other things happened. We're not going to speak on that.
Chima, if
shit.
every time somebody took the first half of your upset of the week, and I'm talking about
I'd be
on the
13.
money line,
Yeah.
not even the points, they would win every
Yeah.
time you take an upset. The underdog is up, and then the other team makes a comeback and you lose. So
I'd be like 15-3 for sure.
yeah,
For sure.
there's something that you see or smell.
Yeah.
Obviously you're a player,
first
so
half.
yeah.
For now,
No,
for
I
now,
play the
you're
game, and I think the game at a high level. I promise.
yeah. For now, you're sitting at 5-13, so that's a different story. George is
All
at
bo-
6
all
and 12.
bombs. All bombs though. Look at what I'm picking. You guys are picking plus 3.5. Look at what
Bro,
I'm
I'm not.
picking.
Hey, if I could,
come on, man.
I wouldn't even watch. If I could, I wouldn't even watch Olympiacos Bologna. Like the Asvel Pana game for me was like torture. I'm like, damn, is this game gonna end already?
Wow.
Yeah, that's gonna be a blowout,
Okay.
Chima. That's
Just
gonna be a blowout.
just like Monaco was supposed to blow out Bologna, right?
I mean, maybe. I mean, I don't know. Maybe there was no toilet paper in the arena. Who knows, you know?
Oh man.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
I'm just making jokes. I hope nobody gets pissed. So I'm just trying to have fun, right? It's not.
That's a nice joke.
No,
That's our upset.
somebody will get pissed though, but I like it.
No one will get pissed. Come on. So George is picking Paris and Dubai to upset.
Paris is gonna happen. Just so you know.
Really? You think so?
The Paris thing is gonna happen. Yeah.
And then Chima is picking bombs, as he said, Baskonia to upset Milan and Virtus to upset Olympiacos. He may
What?
have seen that in a dream.
Bro,
I don't know.
what? Just what?
Bombs. Oh, good pass.
And then I got Fener to upset and beat Barcelona on the road and Dubai.
Yeah, we both have
Real
Dubai.
Madrid.
Yeah, Dubai BC. Our
So
new favorite
these
team.
were our upsets of the week for this upcoming double week.
What you like? What you like, Jordan? Tell us.
Yeah.
What you like? What you think is gonna happen?
I think I can go with Paris beating Bayern. Is the Fener Barcelona? Is that like an upset?
Yeah.
Three and a half.
So yeah, according to the books right now, because we're early, we're actually recording Saturday. So until game day, it could be different. But according to the books, it's 3.5. Barcelona is a favorite. So
Well, and I will say, I think I'm gonna go with I'll pick one from each. I will go Paris beating Bayern. I think Bologna actually has a chance against Olympiacos too. They might come out flaming. I have a feeling. I don't know. It's a weird feeling too.
man, maybe we don't know nothing. Maybe we don't know because it's both of them. It's both of them.
Hey man.
And then I think I'll go Dubai over Madrid.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. That's it. Hopefully, you had a good time hanging out in the Triple Threat Show powered by Bwin. We've been wanting to invite you, but then you're cooking, and then you got hurt, and then we just couldn't find the right timing. So we appreciate your time for sure. Keep cooking out there. We'll see y'all coming soon, a couple weeks, right, for the Oli game. We'll see y'all.
Yes, sir.
And good luck this double week. Good luck. Like and subscribe for sure. Smash that like button. Subscribe because we got a lot of stuff going on the channel. And until then, we will see you next week.
Peace.